Unleashing Her, the revolution of healing, empowerment, and restoration. Welcome, trailblazers and changemakers, to a transformative journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about your potential. Today, we're not just sharing information. We're igniting a revolution of the soul, of the spirit, of the very essence of who we are as human beings. I recently had the extraordinary privilege of sitting down with Jai Lockett, a visionary leader whose work in personal empowerment and spiritual growth has quite literally changed the landscape of human potential. Jai's impact isn't just impressive, it's earth shattering. Her insights have sparked a global movement, empowering countless individuals to break free from the shackles of their past and step boldly into their divine purpose. And today, we're going to dive deep into the heart of her message. Let me ask you something, and I want you to really sit with this question. Have you ever felt like you're living a life that's a mere shadow of what you were destined for? Like there's a raging inferno inside you, desperate to burst forth, but something, fear, doubt, past trauma, keeps smothering the flames. Well, what if I told you that right here, right now, in this very moment, you have the power to shatter every chain, obliterate every lie, and demolish every limitation that's been holding you captive? What if I told you that you are her, healed, empowered, and restored to walk boldly in your divine purpose? Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that sounds great, but you don't know my story. You don't know the depths of my pain, the weight of my failures, the scars of my past. And you're absolutely right. I don't. But here's what I do know. Your past does not have the power to define your future unless you hand over the keys. The enemy, and by enemy, I mean anything that seeks to diminish your light, whether that's your own self-doubt, societal expectations, or the echoes of a past traumas, has spent years, maybe even decades, trying to convince you that you're too broken, too unworthy, or too far gone. But today, we're here to declare a different truth, a truth so powerful it has the potential to turn your entire world upside down. Isaiah 53:5 tells us that we are already made whole. Acts 1:8 reminds us that we carry divine power within us. And Joel 2:25 promises that our best days are being restored. These aren't just nice words on a page or feel-good quotes to post on Instagram. They are living, breathing promises that are waiting for you to grab hold of them and refuse to let go. Let's start with the AH in her, healed. Now, when we talk about healing, we're not just talking about physical wounds. We're talking about emotional scars, spiritual brokenness, and mental barriers. Healing is about acknowledging the pain of your past without allowing it to dictate your future. It's about recognizing that your scars are not signs of weakness, but testaments to your strength and resilience. Jai shared a story that perfectly illustrates this point. It's about a woman, let's call her Sarah, who had been carrying the weight of childhood trauma for over 3 decades. Sarah believed that her past abuse had irreparably damaged her, leaving her unworthy of love and incapable of success. She lived her life in the shadows, afraid to dream, afraid to hope, afraid to truly live. But then something extraordinary happened. Through a process of deep healing and self-discovery, Sarah not only overcame her past, but used her experience to become a powerful advocate for other survivors. Her healing became a catalyst for change, not just in her own life, but in the lives of countless others. Today, Sarah runs a nonprofit organization that provides therapy and support for survivors of childhood abuse. She's written books, spoken at conferences, and become a beacon of hope for those still trapped in the darkness of their past. Her story is a powerful reminder that your healing isn't just for you. When you embrace healing, you become a living, breathing testament to the possibility of transformation. Your journey of overcoming becomes a roadmap for those who are lost. Your voice, once silenced by pain, becomes a powerful instrument of change and inspiration. But healing is just the beginning. The E in her stands for empowered. True empowerment comes from recognizing the divine strength that resides within you. It's about tapping into a power that's greater than your circumstances, your fears, or your limitations. Jai shared another powerful story that brings this concept to life. It's about a young entrepreneur. Let's call her Maya. Maya had a vision to create a business that would uplift her community, which had been struggling with poverty and unemployment for generations. Despite facing numerous setbacks and rejections, Maya refused to give up. She drew strength from her faith, believing that she had been divinely equipped for this purpose.
Maya's journey wasn't easy. She faced skepticism from her family, rejection from investors, and countless moments of self-doubt. But she persevered, fueled by a deep-seated belief that she was called to make a difference. Against all odds, Maya not only launched her business, but turned it into a thriving enterprise that now employs dozens of people from her neighborhood. But here's the kicker. Maya's business isn't just about making money. It's about restoring dignity, providing opportunity, and changing the narrative of an entire community. Through her empowerment, she's empowering others. Her success is becoming a catalyst for widespread change. This story reminds us that empowerment isn't about waiting for perfect conditions or for someone else to give you permission. It's about recognizing that you already possess everything you need to fulfill your purpose. It's about stepping out in faith, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Now, let's talk about the R, restored. Restoration is about reclaiming everything that the enemy has tried to steal from you. Your voice, your identity, your purpose, your victory. It's about stepping into the fullness of who you were created to be, unapologetically and without hesitation. Jai shared a particularly moving account that beautifully illustrates this concept of restoration. It's about a woman, let's call her Olivia, who had lost her sense of identity after years in an abusive relationship. Olivia had forgotten her own dreams, her own voice, her own worth. She had become a shell of her former self, living each day in survival mode, unable to imagine a different future. But through a journey of restoration, Olivia not only rediscovered herself, but emerged stronger and more purposeful than ever before. She reconnected with her passion for art, something she had abandoned years ago. She started painting again, at first just for herself, as a form of therapy. But soon, her art began to attract attention. Today, Olivia is a renowned artist whose work speaks to the themes of resilience, hope, and restoration. She's had exhibitions in major galleries, and her pieces are sought after by collectors around the world. But more than that, Olivia uses her platform to speak out against domestic abuse and to help other women reclaim their identities. This story beautifully illustrates that restoration isn't just about getting back what was lost. It's about emerging even stronger, even more purposeful than before. It's about turning your pain into purpose, your struggles into strength. Now, I want you to take a moment and really let this sink in. You are her, healed, empowered, and restored. This isn't just a nice idea or a motivational slogan. It's the truth about who you are right now in this very moment. The question is, are you ready to walk in this truth? Because here's the thing. Knowing this truth isn't enough. You have to act on it. You have to let it transform not just your thinking, but your actions, your decisions, your entire life. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where faith becomes reality. So, what does it look like to live as her? It means no more shrinking back, no more waiting for permission, no more believing the lies that have held you captive. It means stepping forward in boldness, walking in your divine calling, and taking hold of the destiny that's been prepared for you. It means using your voice, even when it shakes. It means pursuing your dreams, even when they seem impossible. It means loving yourself fiercely, even when the world tells you you're not enough. It means forgiving, even when it's hard. It means serving others, even when you feel empty. It means believing in the impossible, even when all you can see are obstacles. Living as her isn't always easy. There will be days when you feel anything but healed, empowered, or restored. There will be moments when the old doubts creep in, when the old fears resurface. But in those moments, I want you to remember this. Your feelings don't change your identity. You are her, not because of how you feel, but because of who you truly are at your core. Now, let me be clear. This message isn't just for women. Whether you're a man or a woman, young or old, whatever your background or circumstances, this truth applies to you. You are healed. You are empowered. You are restored. The question is, will you choose to live in this truth? As we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next 30 days, I want you to start each morning by declaring out loud, I am her, healed, empowered, and restored. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it becomes more real to you than any doubt or fear. And then I want you to live it out. Take one bold action each day that aligns with this truth. It could be as simple as speaking up in a meeting when you usually stay silent,
or as big as finally starting that business you've been dreaming about. Remember, this isn't just about you. When you step into your identity as her, you create a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. Your healing brings hope to others who are hurting. Your empowerment inspires others to tap into their own strength. Your restoration shows others that it's possible to rise from the ashes and build something beautiful. So let me ask you one final time. Are you ready to be her? Are you ready to break free from everything that's been holding you back? Are you ready to step into the fullness of who you were created to be? This is your moment. The chains are breaking, the fear is lifting, the power within you is stirring, ready to be unleashed. It's time to arise. It's time to reclaim. It's time to become her. But don't just sit there nodding in agreement. Don't just feel inspired for a moment and then go back to business as usual. This is a call to action. This is your wake up call. The world is waiting for you to show up as her. So, what are you going to do about it? Will you continue to play small, to hide your light, to let your past define your future? Or will you stand up right now in this very moment and declare that enough is enough? I challenge you to take one bold step today. Reach out to that person you've been afraid to contact. Apply for that job you think you're not qualified for. Start writing that book you've been putting off. Forgive that person who hurt you. Love yourself fiercely and unapologetically. Because when you step into your identity as her, you're not just changing your own life. You're changing the world. You're showing others what's possible. You're breaking generational curses. You're rewriting the narrative. The time for playing small is over. The time for excuses is done. The time for fear is past. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your revolution. So go forth and be her, healed, empowered, and restored. The world is waiting for you. Your destiny is calling. Answer it. Embrace it. Live it. Thank you.